Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. It's July 31st, 2025. Great to be with all of you today. My name is Bob Lang. It's time for Daily Bites. So let's talk about things. Yesterday, markets fell sharply right after the Fed decision happened and during Chair Powell's press conference, which he sounded a little bit hawkish, but, more guarded than anything. I think they're still concentrating and focusing on the data. And once the data starts coming in much more favorably towards their 2% goal objective on inflation, I think that's when they're going to give consideration to rate cuts. There were two dissents at the meeting yesterday to have a couple of rate cuts coming in, but that didn't happen. So I think that discussion around the table yesterday and Tuesday is going to feed into the next step, which is going to be when that next rate cut is going to happen. I think maybe if the data is good over the next month or so, we're going to see that next rate cut happen in September. I think they were setting the table for that. We also have Jackson Hole meeting coming up, conference in Wyoming that is going to be towards the end of August. And this is often a place where Fed chairmen in the past have set the table for what's to be coming. And that could be also be an event that we need to pay much attention to. So as it is, the last couple of days of earnings have been real strong. Last night, unbelievable earnings from Microsoft and Meta, and those stocks are up sharply, as we can see. The S&P futures are up hard today, about 57. Hamil's up almost 1%. Dow Industrial's up about 90. NASDAQ up almost 1.5% today so far, obviously led by those two big mega caps. We do have earnings coming out tonight, later on after the close, from Apple, from Amazon, from Roku, Reddit, Coinbase, and a couple of other names as well too. So we're watching that. So far this morning, we have had some earnings come out from CVS, strong earnings from AbbVie and Roblox. Roblox is amazing numbers. MasterCard was some good strong numbers. Cigna as well. And so last night we did have a miss from ARM Holdings and from Qualcomm. So those stocks are getting beaten up a little bit today. Carvana was a strong one. So mixed bag mostly, but mostly to the positive side. And earnings have been pretty strong, and they're going to carry probably going to carry the way over the next 4 to 6 weeks for the stock market. Now, as it is, the markets are still somewhat overbought on the price side, but on the breadth side, we have some breadth sell signals, and the put call ratio is also on a sell signal as well too. So if these start stacking up, and then we have more continuation of downside volume versus upside volume. Yesterday was technically a distribution day for the markets. Another one we had was on Monday. I see the broad index of the Russell 2000 is actually down this morning. IWM is actually down. S&P 500 again up 55 handles. So the small caps are not really participating here, even though we do see long interest rates, the 10, the 5, the 10, the 20, and the 30-year interest rates falling, which means that fixed income is rallying today. We'll see what happens later on today, especially and into tomorrow. So today being the last trading day of July, we'll see a little bit of window dressing coming in. We've had a strong month of July so far, and I suspect that some people will want to make sure they have some names in their portfolios to show on the print at the end of the month. Maybe it's Microsoft, maybe it's Meta, maybe it's NVIDIA. Some of these other names that are going to show some strong action out of the gate this morning, right after the open. So that's going to be it, everyone. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with me today. If you had a chance yesterday to watch my IBD interview on podcast with Justin Nielsen, it was really a great time. 50 minutes of great stuff that you can be able to find it on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. Also on Twitter, X, and you'll see it posted all through the day today. So it was a lot of fun. I got to get a chance to watch it and learn a little bit from what I talked about yesterday. And again, I'll be back on Monday morning with another edition of the Daily Bites. And pay attention today. What you want to do is you want to make sure you have a little bit of protection on yesterday. We had a little bit of protection on towards the end of the day, and that helped out a little bit. Obviously, not going to help out today, clearly, but that's okay. We have some long stuff. I have some long calls on Microsoft, long calls and call spreads on Meta platforms. Those are going to carry the day for us as well too. So Again, have a great trading day and a great weekend as well. Tomorrow, first day of the month. Don't forget, tomorrow morning before the open, non-farm payroll report for July is going to be released. So that's going to be a big report for everybody to pay attention to. So have a great trading day, and I'll see you guys all Monday. Take care. Bye.